let's go and get some side quests done. So that's the plan on today, is getting some side quests. Maybe go to Vermeer. But that's pretty much it today. Some side missions. Might do the asteroid. Might do the site DLC asteroid X57 today. That might be going on today rather than side quests or something different.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
So pretty much this DLC is that you're saving Terra Nova from an asteroid from Batarians. So that's the whole deal is. That's pretty much it. The whole DLC, which is a Batarian terrorist. So that's pretty much it. Gotta land there, shut off the thrusters. There's about one side quest here, and you just gotta locate 3 bodies, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? They haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. All you gotta do is deactivate 3 of the fusion torches. That's all you have to do for the mission. Then you have a little boss fight, or there's 2 choices you can have. It's either fight, I think his name is Ballot, or save the scientist. So if you save the scientist, you will let Ballot go. If you choose to kill Ballot, you have to sacrifice the scientist. So if you choose one, it'll affect the other. See, each of these survey stations will have at least 3 bodies. You have to choose as a scientist, as a side quest.
In the right direction. I don't know who you are, but damn it. Go.
One fusion thing will have mines around it, so you have to do it on foot. Other two don't have mines, but all three of them have turrets you have to pretty much destroy. And they got little metal shields too, and they will pretty much go down as soon as you get close enough towards them, like as an example. And I would recommend defeating the turrets before you get out. And you cannot go through this one through Mako.
Ground penetrating
You have to go
radar
through
detects
by foot.
anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
And there will be men outside trying to slow you down. And it's pretty difficult. Not difficult. So if I was you, I would save right before going in here, unless you know what you're doing. But it's only through the outer perimeter. There's usually men shooting you first. Then you can, disarm the mine. Get off the inside door. Gas. Disarm it. Then I would recommend, well, you have to go back there to get your Mako, but I normally do is go back and get it and pull up closer, so you don't have to worry about going clear back there. It's the same, you eventually have to go back there if you already go in there, but I recommend going out here. And if you towards the end, if you choose to let, I think it's Balak go, he will come back in Mass Effect 3, and he will give you, well, in Mass Effect 3 you'll get war assets, and he will give you the Batarian fleet. So
Cover me.
And his second in command will pretty much take over if you choose to kill him.
Tarians.
Harak! Check! Check!
Sorry guys, I was doing a real reading.
Die, human! Die, human! Perimeter breached!
Yeah. in Mass Effect 2 and 3, you don't have to worry about overheating your weapon. Because all in Mass Effect 2 and 3 will be all ammo related. So that's one thing. I like Mass Effect 2 and 3 a little bit better based on the ammo. Don't have to worry about overheating. So
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Stay put. I'll get those other torches offline as soon as I can.
Thanks. I'll contact you when I can.
So, one thing I like about Mass Effect Trilogy, sorry I'm not going in depth on the gameplay. One thing I like Mass Effect Trilogy is that each decision that you make in Mass Effect 1 or Mass Effect 2 will be, or mainly Mass Effect 1. I'll tell you after this
Hey.
cutscene.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Takes more than one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it. It'd be bad.
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel Conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
Time's running short. I better get moving.
I think I'll make myself scarce in case any Batarians come back. Good luck, Shepard.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I like Mass Effect Trilogy because of the choices that you make in Mass Effect 1 and or 2 will be affected or mainly Mass Effect 1 will be affected over the other Mass Effect trilogy. Like Comrade Vern, if you're nice to him, I know I used this example quite a bit. Comrade Vern will be in all Mass Effect trilogies if you play nice with him, or if you're really nice with him. Or let's say, like Zeus Hope, they will be back in Mass Effect 3 and Mass Effect 2. The girl that you saved in Mass Effect, in this first Mass Effect, will be in Mass Effect 2, trying to save them again, and will be in Mass Effect 3 as well. You'll have Zeus Hope in Mass Effect 3 as well. Or Eden Prime.
Hear me?
You will
All kinds of
have
interference. Damn.
mainly
Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it.
Prime. You'll go back to
Meantime,
Eden
just
Prime in
keep
Mass
doing-
Effect 3 for DLC. If you help them like get 3, I'll discuss it more in Mass Effect 3. But if you help as the colonist there, you get war assets. So, and I'll discuss war assets more in Mass Effect 3. So, it'll be okay. If you have any questions or anything, just leave it down in the comments below. Or any advice or anything you want to ask, just leave it in the comments below. And if this is too difficult to understand, I'll use the Mass Effect fandom. I'll type up the quest, and the Mass Effect fandom will actually help you along this quest, so shout out to that. So, if you need help with that, just go look on that.
Death before surrender!
So,
Death before surrender! Take cover!
so
Go, go!
that's the whole thing. And Mass Effect 1 is trilogy.
All targets down.
So,
Perimeter secured.
yeah, so pretty much you're trying to save scientists or Terra Nova from the Batarian terrorists.
Are you there?
So,
You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
So, oh wow. So at the third and final station, fusion port, you will find his second in command there as soon as you leave. So that's the whole deal. And it's just there for this DLC. There's only one side quest, which is finding his team, and that's pretty much it, really. So, oh, I leveled up, I guess. The only bad part is you have to, for the survey team, you have to go clear across the map to get them, find them at least. So, and like I said, if you have trouble following along, you can always rewind and go back to previous videos, or you can look up the quest name and go on the Mass Effect wiki, which is like, or fandom and wiki fandom, and it will tell you a walkthrough through all the quests and the future possibilities if it has one. So, and like the minerals, like the gas, rare, and all that, that'll tell you what planets it's on and what others. So that's real helpful. I'll leave the main description I'll leave it in the description down below. So if I remember. So
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in.
So we got that, so we need to go to Survey 3. So, yeah, the Mass Effect fandom wiki actually helped me through majority of the decisions I made and majority of the side quests. So, that helped me quite a bit. If you need help, go there. That'll probably help you quite a bit. It helped me quite a bit in Mass Effect 1 through 3 and Mass Effect Andromeda. And I will not be doing Andromeda. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but I won't be doing that. So it's actually Andromeda is actually open world one. For the 100%, it'll actually take a lot longer. So than a normally would. So that's why I probably won't be doing it. So I probably will be getting done with this DLC done in this video and possibly some side quests. I might go back to the Citadel to clear up with Conrad Byrne, whatever his name is. Patch that up with him and get done with that quest and possibly some other side quests if they have it there. So I'll probably do 3 videos recorded today, which is May 11th. Sorry I haven't posted a whole lot the past couple days. I'm still in the middle of moving. I'm still trying to... We're still trying to pack and get some done. We just gotta wait for inspection. And then we're gonna really hit hard on moving. So if I don't post a lot within next couple weeks, it's because of that. So that's why I'm not posting a whole lot on. And I know I mentioned this before, this whole moving process. And I will still be doing Mass Effect, not Mass Effect, Battlefront 2. I might do a couple other videos on something else, but I'm trying to push this Mass Effect 1 out, Mass Effect Trilogy, I mean, out, push it real hard. So and current update on Battlefront 2, I'm still trying to get skin for the old master skin on Darth Maul. So, and I might do a few more videos on Battlefront 2. So that's the current update. Yeah, if you guys have any advice or any games that you recommend me playing, I can see what I can fit in my schedule. So that's the whole plan right now. I recommend buying the DLCs because it's just mainly the quest lines to add more gameplay. You can buy other stuff like the gear and other stuff, but that's totally up to you. You don't have to buy the DLCs, but I recommend doing the DLCs because it's a lot more gameplay. And you get quite a bit of war assets in Mass Effect 3. So that's the whole deal is. And if you're looking for the third guy, he is over here a ways. See, if you have extend the if you extend the if you extend the thing, if you extend the total amount of limit, which is 150, you will be forced to turn it into Omnigel. So if I was you, I'll limit, get like the lower power things off, like the weapons, and all the, do it in Omnigel. Or you can sell majority of the weapon upgrades. That turning all the weapon upgrades and will take some time into Omnigel, so that's why I just mainly do the weapons into Omnigel, and that's why I sell the other lowercase
Cover me.
Upgrades. Sell the upgrades, selling that to make more money. And if you want more powerful weapons, you're gonna have to have really high count of money.
Release the Baron!
no matter what layout you go, the third and final one will have a layout like this. Third and final one. No matter what place you go, the third and final one will have something like this. So.
Area secured.
So that's the whole dealy do. Like I said, Omni Gel is really mainly to unlock electron crates. If you have a good description or electronics, it's just easier to bypass it, or it's easy to repair the Mako. If you take enough damage, it's really good on repairing it. So that's why you recommend doing
Hold
it.
it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
So that's the whole dealy do. So
Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
sorry guys, I'm doing a little reading on the outcomes and all this, so there are two options you can do. You can either attack him, Charn, or you can have
it's
it
not
peacefully.
too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So if you don't fight him, Charn will, you have to agree that he will be making Charn will be making the decisions instead of Balin. So if you say that, and if you kill Balin, he'll be in second command, and it will be in effect in Mass Effect, a little bit in Mass Effect 2, but quite a bit in Mass Effect 3. So
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Balak wants you dead. And what Balak wants, Balak gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Excuse me?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
So, in the future, if you kill Balak, he will be in charge of the Batarians. And in Mass Effect 3, there will be a side quest called Citadel, the Batarian codes. And instead of, Balak waiting there to kill you, it'll be another guy saying that Balak is a great leader and he will be getting arrested. But if you let Balak go, well, actually, it all depends on if you let Balak survive or not. But if you leave Balak go, he will be there at Mass Effect 3. There will be side quests, like I said, Batarian codes. And he will be, if you do the very last Batarian codes, Balak will be waiting there wanting to kill you for everything that happened on Terra Nova. And if you convince him not to kill you and helping you defeat the Reapers, and he will join you with the Reaper force, with the Batarian forces, Batarian fleet. So that's the whole thing here. And if you, well, no matter the outcome, you can convince the Batarian to have the Batarian fleet with you. And on this one, the turrets will be moving, which will be harder to hit. But if you time it just perfectly, you can have it got done. So what I normally do is, I done both ways, but either situation, it all depends on what outcome you choose. You don't have to follow this walkthrough, my guide, but you can if you want to. So I'm hoping to get done with this and set it up. But it all depends on what you choose. I normally do is leave Balak go. So here's the guys, scientists that are alive. But there is a bomb that's in there. And if you leave Balak go, you have to disarm the bombs that are there. So, the main facility, there are a lot of Batarians here, like you are seeing.
Alliance military!
So once you got everything cleared out, there should be a cutscene that looks like everybody's here. So
Die, human! You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
I'm just getting started.
Predictable, but this is over. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
And how does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand!
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the Council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You've got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go, but this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe, but I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
Perimeter clear.
So, like you said, there are 3 of them, and you got about 10 minutes, which is plenty of time to disarm. So, but just like on Eden Prime, it gives you like, I don't know what, 3 minutes or so to disarm like 4. So, and that was plenty of time. Like 3 minutes or 4 minutes. So, and here it just gives you plenty of time. So, I usually let Balin go, or Balak go, because he plays an important role in Mass Effect 3. So that's why I let him go. So, and in Mass Effect 2, there'll be like news coverage over him. So, news coverage over Kate, which is the scientist you are saving. We got back in 2 minutes and a half.
He left.
Minute and a half.
Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Miss Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not gonna sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow and the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? You take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Not yet. Can you think of
See if you can tap into our
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard.
Foreign ally, see that's the achievement that I get. I think you have to complete majority of the majority of the quest line that you get with either Krogan, Turian, Asari, or Alliance, or any of the squad mates. You have to complete, like with the Quarian. I just gotta commit Quarian ally. If you complete majority of the gameplay with one specific ally, like the Krogan, Quarian, or the Asari, you'll get achievement for having that specific species for majority of the gameplay. So
say, Shepard, you didn't happen to find any of my engineers, did you?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh, I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Stall 252. Omni. Now, since we got the deal, there's in each Mass Effect trilogy, there's at least 2 DLCs, 2 to 3. Mass Effect 1 and 2, there's 2. Mass Effect 1, there's this asteroid X-57 and Pinnacle Station. Mass Effect 2, there's Project Overload and one other one which is similar to this one. It's you have to rescue a lady, but it turns out she's actually helping the Reapers. You have to destroy the entire system, no matter what. And Mass Effect 3, there's Leviathan, and there's actually 3, I think. There's actually 3 DLCs in Mass Effect 3. There's the Leviathan, Mass Effect 3, Omega, and Shore Leave, Mass Effect 3. So Omega, you have to retake with Arya to look. You have to recapture Omega, and Leviathan, you have to find the first species that was Leviathan was the first species to ever be extinction, but they all of them didn't really die and turned into Reaper, so you have to find them. And shore leave, you pretty much on shore leave, and pretty much you have to fight your own clone, which you will understand more as soon as I get to Mass Effect 3. Sorry, guys. And in Mass Effect 2, there will be, like I said, the 2 DLCs. I think there might be another one. If you buy there's 2 other ones that you can get, which is 2 extra squad mates, and with those 2 squad mates there's other quests you have to do with them. So I'll go more in depth with about that in Mass Effect 2. I'll go more in depth with everything in Mass Effect 2.
Atmosphere.
Or Mass Effect 3. I will go more in depth with
the commanding officer is
and
ashore.
more everything about it in
Presley
each
has the
Mass
deck.
Effect. So, yeah, I will probably get done with Conrad Verne, and there might be 1 or 2 other side quests here that I have not done that were opened up more once you get done with Feros and
I haven't spent much time with Krogan
Novaria.
before, Rex, and I have to say, you're not what I expected.
Right. Because you humans have a wide range of cultures and attitudes. But Krogan all think and act exactly alike.
Whoa, I didn't mean... Look, just forget I said anything.
Done.
So, yeah, so I will discuss more in depth in each Mass Effect. I know I talked about more about the future Mass Effect, like in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Sorry about that. But let's go to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
One sec, looking you up. Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
It's not much, but it's just more heavy. Not heavy, but more unique things. But as you level up, the more money you have, the higher you level up, the better gear that you have, and more expensive each one is. Some can range from 100,000 to 400,000 coins. So it's really expensive. So that's why I try to sell majority of my stuff. Wards. Markets. Try to sell at least. So just sell a couple things.
Hello,
and I'll be
Earth-clan.
back on.
No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Let's see. See, I have not have grenade upgrades to the max yet. So let me sell. This is why I sell a whole lot. See, I'm at 1 million, so. Oh. That's why I sell some stuff and
I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
buy some stuff, so.
I got a lot going on right now, but I can spare a moment.
Great! This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I want to be with you, fighting the good fight like you did on Elysium during the Skillian Blitz.
I believe you, Conrad, but there's another fight that needs you.
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
Yep, that's one out of the way. Oh, dang it. I meant to go back. I need to go back to that, but I can do that in my own time to do that. You just basically, they talk to you and you're free. So I'll just make a real short clip on what happened that and see if I can just edit it in without me commentating. So I'll fit in like at the end of this video. So that's what, if you see that happen, it'll be like that. And maybe there should be a guy here. Maybe not. Maybe it's after Vermeer. But once you get done with Vermeer, there should be a couple more side quests that opened up. But at the end of this video, I will more likely have an extra cutscene. Not extra cutscene, but a extra thing of me talking to the hostages. So that's what's gonna happen. So see you guys later. Hope you guys have a nice day. See you in the next video. Peace.